Grosso, and I will be demonstrating the floor bench press, since right now I don't have a bench. So, before you do this, it's important to know the steps. First off, you're going to want to make sure that the bar aligns with your mid-sternum when you lay down. Also, when you lay down, you should be able to maintain that normal lower back curvature to the point where you can fit a fist underneath your lower back. Lastly, make sure your feet are nice and planted. Don't have them moving around. You want a nice base of support. You're also going to want to keep your head on the floor throughout the lift. Your hand placement should be just outside of shoulder width. And make sure the bar is resting across your palm and not on your fingertips. Make sure to keep those elbows tucked. Notice how the movement was slow and controlled. Of course, I don't have enough range of motion with the floor, but on a regular bench, you're not going to want to bounce the bar off your chest. That's going to take off a lot of your strength. So the reason that you don't want the bar resting across the head of your metacarpals is because it can cause a lot of wrist extension, leading to a lot of pain, which is obviously no good. Alright, next I will be demonstrating the squat and the deadlift. Alright, next I'm going to be doing the squat. For this, you're going to want to make sure you walk up to the bar, make sure your hands are just outside of shoulder width. And once you unrack it, you're going to want to make sure you are just under the bar. You don't want to lunge into it to unrack it. Make sure you walk up to it, get under it, pick it up. Once you walk up to it, you're going to want to make sure it's just about at the sternum so that you can comfortably unrack it. As for the depth, make sure that your hip crease is just below the top of your patella. That's according to Alan from the demonstration. That's a better, proper depth for the squat. Also, once you get your hands set, you're going to want to make sure you keep them there. Don't move your hands from there, because that's supposedly the most comfortable position. Also, if you know your ankles are tight, you're going to want to put some plates underneath your heels to kind of give you some that extra depth to really get down low in your squat. Just outside of shoulder width. Get under the bar, just resting on the traps. Make sure those elbows stay forward, don't have them flared out. Elbows forward so that everything drives upwards. Heels on the plate. And don't look up, don't look down. Pick a spot forward, but don't look too far up. And down. Up. All right. Make sure you don't end up leaning too far forward so that you don't lift it with your back and you keep it with your legs. Next, I'll be demonstrating the deadlift. Alright, next up is the deadlift demonstration. For this one, your feet placement's going to be a little different. Your feet are going to be just about hip width, and your hand placement is going to be just outside of your knees once you have your hands on the bar. So, once your bar is all loaded up, you're not going to move it. The only thing that moves is yourself. So, the bar placement should be just about over your mid-foot, which ends up being about 1 inch away from your shin. Alright, there we go. And you're going to start to drop your hips and knees. Once your shins touch the bar, then you reach down with your hands. Okay, just outside the knees. Then you're going to want to take the tension out of the bar. What that means, push your chest out, make your hands feel heavy, but don't pick up the weight. You're still not moving the weight. Then you're going to pull. All upward in a straight line. Don't overextend. This can lead to back injury. Don't leave your back arched. It's going to make it a lot more difficult to get those knees straight once the bar passes the knee. Then you're going to slowly lower it back down.